Welcome to another great edition on Sam's Camping Videos. Today is Travel Trailer Camping Journal, Episode 13, The Grand Canyon Part 2, The South Rim. In this video, we're going to be going to the official south rim of the Grand Canyon with all the attractions and with all the sights that we can see. Some of those sites will be the visitor center, which unfortunately, due to the pandemic, which is still going on in the summer of 2021, is closed. But we'll go to it just to see what it looks like from the outside, go to the park store, and finally to Mather Point, to where we can start looking at the grand vistas of the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Now, I have been to the Grand Canyon before. I mean, to an official rim of the Grand Canyon. It was the North Rim, and it took me like 2 days to get to it because I just didn't want to do it in all one trip. I did it in the first year that I owned my old Fun Finder travel trailer. So that was my first extended trip with that travel trailer. Last year on Sam's Camping Videos, I produced a video for your enjoyment to where you could see the Grand Canyon for free if you knew certain tips, about how to get into the Kaibab National Forest for free. And we also visited several vistas overlooks along Highway 64 in northern Arizona. But today, I'm just going to be driving right by them, and we're going to go to the official location of the Grand Canyon South Rim. Well, I'm getting ready now to leave my campsite on the Coconino Rim Road, which I had described in a video from last year. We're going to go out on Forest Road 310, then go on to Highway 64 and go west, and then go to the main parking area of the south rim of the Grand Canyon. I now have a lifetime pass, so now I can come and go all that I want into the Grand Canyon, back and forth, including all the other national parks throughout the country. This pass also allows me discounts at campgrounds and other areas. So, let's get to it. Let's get on the road and go on down to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, one other note that I want to make, and that is I've never been to the South Rim, so it's new to me. I haven't scouted it out, so hey, good luck. So let's get going. All right, I'm leaving my campsite now, and I'm going to go up to State Route 64 and go west on that to go to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Well, it's been a few minutes of me traveling on the bumpy Coconino Rim Road, also known as Forest Road 310. So now we're going to get ready to turn left on the Highway 64, which is west, to the Grand Canyon South Rim. Now we're on our way. Last year, I took you to various viewpoints of the Grand Canyon that were off to the side of the road over there. And they were great shots. I hope you all enjoyed those. But today, we're going to go to the South Rim, the official South Rim. And I keep saying official because the viewpoints I showed you in last year's video, well, they were technically the South Rim, but we weren't around anything else. We weren't around the visitor center. We weren't around the park store. We weren't around a trail that goes and skirts along the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. We're going to do all those things today. The scenery, even here on the road, is absolutely gorgeous. I love these trees up here. Even though I can't see the South Rim off to my right, all these trees are absolutely gorgeous, and the sun is coming back and forth behind the clouds. It's making for an excellent scenic drive to the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. I've been to an official rim of the Grand Canyon before, and that was the North Rim. It was perhaps in 2008, 2007, 2009, something like that. It was the first year that I owned my old, but then new, Fun Finder travel trailer, which was a 19-foot trailer, and you've seen it on many of my older Sam's Camping videos. So that was a 2-day drive, and I just didn't want to try to make it all in one trip. So I made reservations for a official campground that was like northeast of Flagstaff. So I left my home in Phoenix, drove up there. I stayed at the campground for the night, which was northeast of Flagstaff, Arizona. And I just kept everything hooked up. And next morning I drove on up to Page, Arizona, and then you go back southwest to go to the North Rim. I picked the North Rim because from all my research at that time, it was a lot less crowded. I kind of wish that I hadn't have done that at the time, because when I was leaving there to come back home, the gas was like over $5 a gallon. So that was like the most expensive gas trip, that I ever took, in my life. But now we're going to the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. It's the one that everyone mostly knows about in TV shows and movies and documentaries and on YouTube. So when I get to where I'm going to turn off to go toward the main parking area, I'll get back to you. We're approaching where I need to turn right now to go to the main parking area and the visitor center and all that good stuff at the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. I've never taken this road before. I've never gone down here. So this is going to be a new adventure for all of us. Okay, I'm going to get ready to go into the parking area here. So hope I took the right turn here. Other cars are going somewhere else. Yeah, I'm fine. It is a Thursday, so I shouldn't have too much problems here in finding like a parking spot close by where we're going to walk on over to. Here's the main parking area of the South Rim of the Grand Canyon. Let's see how close I can get. Probably not close enough, but hey. Always be lucky, someone could be pulling out. Okay, I wasn't too lucky through that area closest to where the buildings are here. So I'm going to have to go back a little bit further here to go park. I think I found the spot, one place, and I think I'll just turn it on in right here. It's not that far away actually. So here's the final resting spot for my truck, and I've arrived at the main parking area of the south rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm going to walk on over to the visitor center first, but it's supposed to be closed, but we can still see it from the outside. Okay, I'm outside of my truck now, so I'm going to get ready to walk over to the visitor center, which I mentioned earlier is probably closed. You're also going to be needing, at least right now, like one of these to wear when you're inside buildings and to keep your distance. So we're going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to start to walk on over to the visitor center right now. Okay, I'm going to walk on over toward the visitor center. There's some chains that you have to cross if you like go over that way and take a shortcut. But I'm just going to walk on up the road here where the parking lot is, and then turn left up here. Got some bonus coverage here. It's right here in the park. I'm walking along the parking lot here. I have never seen this site before anywhere else. Not even camping in the forest. Beautiful animal, isn't it? It's feeding. Okay, I'm going to leave it be now. So I'm at the visitor center here, and Mather Point is off to the right, so we'll go there later. And you can see it is closed. They do have some tables out front of it. You can ask questions. The National Park personnel here. Now I'm approaching what would be under more normal times the main entrance to the visitor center, but it's closed because of the pandemic. It is August 2021 and we've still got a pandemic going on with this Delta variant going on. So I'm going to get ready to walk on over to the park store. I believe that is open. So I'll just walk through it, give us a mini tour. I'm not going to spend much time in it because I do want to go over to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm in front of the park store now. The park store was actually smaller than what I thought it would be. It sells DVDs of the Grand Canyon, and what gift shop wouldn't be complete without plush furry animals for the kids back home, including stuffed burros, which are the animal of choice to bring visitors down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Various puzzles of all sizes and shapes are also available for sale, including the mini puzzles. Various souvenir books covering every imaginable subject related to the Grand Canyon. This 3D representation of the Grand Canyon totally blew me away when I saw it in the park store.
from the bottom of time to the present day. And the Monopoly game, the Grand Canyon version, available at the park store. As long as they don't try to sell off pieces of the Grand Canyon in that game. Additional puzzle kits. You can even purchase a rain cape from the Grand Canyon Park store. Below it are commemorative coffee mugs available for sale. So I'm getting ready to leave the park store now, and I'm gonna hike on over to Mather Point to begin our expansive vistas of the south rim of the Grand Canyon. And I'm going to walk on over to where I believe Mather Point is located. I'm just going to follow the sign, so I'll see you when I get over there. I arrived at Mather Point, and it's an overlook that you can see the Grand Canyon from. So let me just slowly rotate this around to it. The real vistas are right over there, so I'm going to walk on over there right now. Behind me is the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Let me swing you around so you can see it in all of its glory. The Grand Canyon, the south rim. On the other side, many years ago in 2008, on the North Rim, I went to the campground there to visit the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. Here at Mather Point, I was listening to a cacophony of various languages there. It's a popular site for visitors from around the world. One final vista of the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Well, this completes my video of the south rim of the Grand Canyon in August of 2021 on Sam's Camping Videos. I hope you had a great time watching it. Subscribe and ring that bell to get more great notifications from me for some more great content. Until next time, this is Sam for Sam's Camping Videos. Episode 13, the Grand Canyon Part 2, the South Rim.